Hey everybody, welcome to day 264 of Reseller Reflections, the day in life of full-time reseller supporting her family. It's Thursday, February 27th, 2025, and we did not meet our sales goal today, although it wasn't an abysmal day like yesterday was. So um, that's all right. Hopefully it's a good next Friday and Saturday, and we get a little closer to our sales goal for the week. I don't know. Everything yesterday, I said I had a little blip in the process that had to do with my software. That was all fixed. So things are going back up. Everything's back on schedule, except that I'm super tired. Just worn out today. One of those days where you just got to kind of push yourself, but I'm ending early and giving myself a little break. But before I do that, I want to talk about imperfect action and something else. Okay, so the quote today was imperfect action is better than perfect action. Just start. Imperfect action is better than perfect inaction. Yeah. Okay. Imperfect action. So yesterday, if you haven't watched, it was all about starting with a penny. It is like you need to start somewhere. You need to start, and you need to start with a penny. Does it have to be a perfect penny? Does it have to be a bright, new, shiny penny? No, it could be that gnarly old one that you dug out of the bottom of a purse at the thrift store, or that you found next to the garbage can at, I don't know, at the convenience store. Yeah, it does not need to be a perfect penny. It does not need to be a shiny penny. It does not need to be anything. It just needs to be a penny. So if wherever you're starting isn't perfect, if it's not shiny, just go ahead and start, because, future you will thank yourself for it. And there is a podcast, YouTube video. A lot of us have been watching it. Judith R. Relics recommended it. I recommend you all listen to this. I think it's phenomenal. I think it flows in nicely with the slight edge, or dovetails nicely with the slight edge, which a lot of us have been reading and implementing. And it is the 7-day reset for more time, energy, and happiness, backed by science. Mel Robbins. And there are steps that you can take, and I'm actually going to break this down over the coming days. So I really want you to go ahead, listen to that episode, because I think breaking down these steps into like small 5-minute pieces that we're going to talk about will help me reinforce this, because I really liked that it was backed up by the science. I really liked that they were very just practical, easy action tips to make your week go smoother. I'm going to be talking about some of these in our Reseller Reset on Sunday night with our Patreon group. We're probably going to be talking about it in the 12-week year. It's just going to be everywhere. So go listen to that. Then we're going to break it down step by step, day by day, in the coming days, so that we can implement these strategies. So we're not like, oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea, and then we forget a couple of them. No, we break each of them down, and we're going to talk about them. We're going to talk about how we're implementing them, and I think it's going to be fantastic, because that's really how you make things stick. All right. Like resetting to zero. And I am all reset to zero, as are my buddies, Jill of Rusted Truck Relics, Jason the Santee Swapper, Judith R, Pam of Whimsy and Such, Becky Consigns, Lee Phillips 4191, and Vanessa the Diabetic Reseller, who commented, Vanessa the Diabetic Reseller, the other day, that she's very thankful for the reset to zero, but she doesn't have to reset to zero because she does it all day long and her workspace is always clear. How phenomenal is that? Wow, it's a little different take on it. I like that. All right, guys, have a great evening. I will link up that podcast in the show notes and at the end of this video. Again, it's called the 7-Day Reset. And I will see you on day 265. Night, night.